today you're joining us at Mirabilandia in Italy, which is one of the biggest theme parks in Italy. It's got a range of rides here. We started off our morning by having a bit of a walk around the park and getting an idea for it, kind of getting that feel as we did when we went to Gardaland. If you haven't watched those vlogs, head back and watch those. I'll insert a link for them in the description below. But yeah, had a bit of a walk around. Not really sure what to expect from today, if I'm totally honest. Got a very different vibe when I got here to what I was expecting. So we're going to watch the Spongebob parade that's coming around in a minute, probably get a drink and then start hitting some of the rides and try and kind of reset my thinking, because at the moment I'm not sure how I feel about it. How are you feeling about today?
Good, but it's a very different park to what I thought it was,
Okay.
if I'm honest. So yeah, it just seems there's not a lot of theming towards the back. It seems like recently they put a lot of money into kind of like their kids stuff, like the Spongebob stuff and all that, kind of put a lot of money in there and kind of grown that out a little bit. But as you walk to the back of the park where the Ducati stuff is, it seems very kind of forgotten around there.
Yeah.
Which is a bit of a shame. But there are some like really cool, unique coasters here that I'm really looking forward to doing. There doesn't appear to be any dark rides or any kind of experiences like that. So I think it's all going to be mainly a roller coaster day.
Yeah, rides and shows, I think.
There's one or two thrill flat rides that we can do. I think there's a disco down the back that I've just seen poking out of the trees, and they have got some S&S shop towers as well that we can have a go up. But apart from that, it seems like about 4 coasters, 2 or 3 thrill flats. So not a lot, but it's some coasters to tick off, and it seems like there's some quite unique ones here as well. So
yeah. There's some more unique water rides here as well, isn't there?
Yeah, so I'm quite looking forward to getting on those, but it's nowhere near as like themed as what it was at Gardaland or at what other parks we've been to.
I agree.
It seems very more leaning towards amusement park than theme park.
Yeah.
Although the front of it does seem very themed.
Yeah.
So I feel like it once was theme park, they've now moved to just more of a amusement feel.
Yeah. The theming around this area is impressive, the Nickelodeon land. It's new for 2025, so it's an up-to-date Nickelodeon land.
Yeah.
So I'm interested to explore this a little bit more. But yeah, we're going to wait for this parade now, probably get a drink and then start hitting up some of the rides.
Yeah.
Wake up, baby, all the stars are shining bright. Yeah, we should stay up so that we can look at them.
Well, it's not what we used to.
No.
There wasn't even any music for it.
There was a little it wasn't like a proper song.
I didn't hear it.
Oh yeah, they did change the music. It just cut in though. There was no like announcement to say it's starting. It just kind of cut in.
Was I stupid to expect floats? Obviously I was.
Were they not on float?
That, I don't class that as a float. I class that's a buggy.
I guess so.
And that was very no, I'm not going to moan. It was cute. It was nice to see. It
wasn't a parade though.
It was nice to see SpongeBob and Patrick, but that's not a parade.
It was, but to say
FYI,
for an announcement to come on to say they're getting together for an unforgettable parade. That was very forgettable.
It.
That was very forgettable.
I forgot it.
They weren't even going slow. They were gone past you in like 2 seconds.
Oh, they're over there now. We run round and try and get some more.
Quick.
Come on, let's go and get some more. So yeah, there we go. There's a second go of them coming round. There's no music coming from the floats.
No.
They're not floats. They look like 2 little speedboats they've stolen from Mrs. Puff.
Yeah, basically.
But yeah, it's okay. Kids will love it.
Yeah, probably. If they're SpongeBob fans.
Yeah, as grown adults, we're like, we wanted more.
I wanted more
guess.
from that.
We did want more.
From an unforgettable parade, I wanted more.
Yeah, it's not an unforgettable parade.
So, one thing that I will say is that while we were walking around earlier, there's a ride, and the name of it has just gone out of my head. Bear with, because I kind of need... Here it is. Desmo Race, which is a 2-person, what looks like a powered coaster. Opened in 2019, so it's not very old, really. So I'm guessing that's when Ducati World opened. It's a dueling coaster, and we got here and it said it's closed. There's just a sign out the front that says it's closed, and the whole area looks totally dead. I've just done some research while we're waiting for that parade, and it says that on May 18th, 2025, it just closed without notice, and on May 20th, 3rd, 2025, the coaster had started to be scrapped. No notice, no nothing.
Yeah.
I was really looking forward to riding that.
So it's just SBNO.
Yeah, but it's still on the website as like open until you get here, and then it says it's closed. But they've already, according to Wikipedia, they've already started to scrap it.
Why?
It's made by Maura. That's why.
That's why.
Yeah.
High speed, how was that? What did you think?
Totally not what I expected.
Really?
I saw the coaster type and went, oh, I know how these go. I know what to expect. Then all of a sudden I was going through a corkscrew that I didn't see coming. I actually really enjoyed it.
I also really enjoyed it.
I think it's probably my favourite launch coaster I've done.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, better than Stealth, it's better than Rita.
Yeah. I actually really like it as well.
It's actually a really good coaster.
It's not rough,
No,
but
it's not smooth.
no, but it does pull you a lot.
Yeah.
So if you like coasters that are quite vigorous and fierce,
Yeah.
you'll like that.
That's one for you.
Yeah. It's not a smooth glider by any means.
No, definitely not.
It's just, what is it? It's just fast and to the point.
Yeah.
It's got a point to make,
And it does it.
And it makes it. Yeah. I really like that. I'd happily go have another couple of goes on that.
Yeah, I mean.
I really liked it. I thought it was loads of fun actually. Not what I was expecting at all. What was I expecting? I was expecting something a little bit more tame than that.
Yeah, I think I was expecting it, and I think I'm judging a book by its cover here because it's very sun bleached.
Yeah.
And it's not had a repaint in quite a while by the look of it.
Yeah.
And the station's not up to much.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this is going to be rough.
Yeah.
It's going to hurt.
Yeah.
But actually, it wasn't at all. It was really good.
No.
I really enjoyed it.
I actually really enjoyed that. I actually thought it was quite good, if I'm being completely honest. Top
Yeah.
hat was good, nice and high, good views from up there.
Yeah.
And then it just does its coaster thing, and like I said, it's got a point to make and it makes it.
Yeah, basically.
I thought it was good.
I really enjoyed it.
thought it was good. The queue is very lacklustre.
Yeah,
The
don't
queue-
expect much from the queue.
No, the queue is boring. The queue has no imagination at all. The song playing in the queue is absolutely terrible. So I'm glad we only waited 10 minutes, because if I'd had to wait in all that cattle pen for that, with that music playing, I think I would have been ready to
I think I would have been ready to commit.
pick my own eyeballs out
Yeah.
with a spoon. So
Honestly.
yeah, the queue's terrible, but the actual ride itself is actually really good. It's just a shame that the queue is so uninspiring and rubbish.
It is really.
I think they'd be better off, retheming that completely, taking the whole race car off it. It would probably look better as like an animal or something.
Yeah.
So yeah, just having another little walk around the back now. We're in Ducati area now. And
Now
it's-
that thing is SBNO,
yeah,
there's nothing for us to do here because it's all like simulators and
it's
stuff.
dead. It's like the shop's open over there,
Yeah.
but it's absolutely dead. Over here there's like a circus thing, but I feel like this is part of their Halloween offer. If I can spin round, part of their Halloween offer that they've not removed. So this looks like a whole circus thing. I feel like they're using the queue line or something for this ride as a horror attraction. So yeah, so I think we're just going to keep walking and walk through this bit.
Right in front of us is the giant wheel, and I also don't think that is running today either.
No,
That's another thing that I wanted to go on.
hasn't moved. It is absolutely massive. When we came in and I saw the size of it, I thought, oh my God, my vertigo is going to go mental with that. Got to spin around this way. I don't even know if that's in shot or not.
Not sure.
I'll put some other shots in of it. I thought my vertigo is going to go absolutely mental with that, but it doesn't like it's running. So there's this abandoned station just here as well, with nothing going on, which is strange.
Looking at the metal on the steps and stuff, it doesn't look that old.
So we don't know what's supposed to be there.
I wonder what it was.
It looks like there's a trough over there. It looks like some kind of riverboat.
I think this is the small, or was, it's still listed on the website and on the app, but it says not available, so I'm guessing this is where that is. There was one called Rubble Falls, which I think was just like a mini log flume. It looks like it might not be operating.
And then just over the back here, there's this really lovely looking station in the back, this like iron looking station across the back here, which we think used to have like a monorail in it. And it looks like the monorail has been removed and it's just the station is just left there now. There is another shot around the other side we'll get as we walk around. Just another little look at that station from this side. It looks like there was some kind of something coming out, probably like a monorail or something coming out of it, and now it's just kind of left empty. Yeah, it's a shame they're not using it because it's a very nice little station. Right, it looks like a train, like you'd have like a train station or something like that. So it looks very nice. Just a shame it's not being used anymore and it's just left there, abandoned really. So also the ride that Matt wanted to go on, that he said thought had been like closed and scrapped in 2025. Is actually running right in front of us, which is really bizarre. So we're just going to wait and see what happens with it. It doesn't look like a roller coaster of any kind. It looks like some kind of, like a, I don't know what it is, like a monorail thing. It just like slowly goes around the track. It doesn't...
I don't think it's supposed to be that slow.
Oh, maybe it's on a test cycle.
Yeah, I think it is.
But yeah, it's just going really slow.
It looks like ghosts are on it or something. It's really weird.
And rolling around the track, just so it is still operating in some capacity. So we'll give that an hour or 2 hours or so, and we'll see if it runs, and we'll come back to it. So far, one thing I will say about this park is nothing you read on their website is true, and nothing you read on Wikipedia about this park is true. It doesn't seem like anybody knows what's going on. Everyone's just telling you, even themselves are telling you one thing and then something else happens. It's bizarre. It's one of the most bizarre theme parks I've ever been to in my life.
That just shows, don't believe everything you believe on Wikipedia, kids, because it lies to you. Yeah, I've got no idea what's going on with this. You might be able to see it going around there. It's going really slow. As far as I'm aware, it's supposed to be like a 2-person ride on like a powered coaster, and weirdly the track's vertical, and it's supposed to feel like you're on like a speed bike. So, I don't know. It's obviously got issues, because I don't think it's supposed to be running that slow, but Wikipedia said it began to be scrapped. I see no evidence of this.
This park just has a surprise around every single corner. You come around the corner from Ducati and you are met with this really impressive looking B&M invert with all this Mayan theming everywhere. So it's actually themed quite well, this coaster. It actually looks really nice. The coaster itself is well coloured, it's got some nice theming on it. And then you get this station and this area that is all themed around like a Mayan temple by the look of it. And it just looks really nice. There is themed audio, and it's all just these like little themed portals that the track goes through and stuff. It just looks really, really nice. I'm actually quite surprised. So you go through the Ducati stuff, which is just, it's awful in my opinion. But then again, I'm not a fan of the Ferrariland stuff in Portaventura either. I'm just not a fan of that kind of theme at all. Then you come around here to this Mayan temple and it's like, where did this come from? It makes me feel like all this was here before. This has been here a lot longer, and this is what they used to do. And the Ducati stuff and all that kind of stuff over where we've just been is kind of newer stuff that they're doing now. But all this theming over here it's wonderful. It's really cool. Like I said, themed audio. It looks really nice. I'm really looking forward to riding this coaster and see how this goes. But yeah, when it comes to theming and stuff, they've got it right with this coaster. It looks amazing. But it's so weird how it's just slapped right here next to, like, there's a Ducati coaster right over the road from it. So it looks really strange. But still, this is really nicely themed. So looking forward to giving this a go. Well, I don't know what this flat ride is. I've never seen one before like this in my life. But I tell you what, it looks boring. It looks really boring. So Matt's currently running around the queue. He's going to have a quick go on this and see what it's like. I've opted not to, just because it looks uncomfortable and it looks boring. But for a laugh, he thought he'd go and see and test it out and see what it's like. So we'll see when he gets off what he thinks of it. So just heading around here, there is a Walking Dead upcharge maze. which might be interesting. It's open until 5:30, but yeah, a horror maze open in the summer. How cool is that? And I do like the Walking Dead like theme and stuff. It looks really good. So this is quite nicely themed from the front. You can see the tent on the back. It's obviously what houses the whole attraction. And then on the front it's got all this rusted corrugated iron and stuff on the front. Looks really cool. So yeah, it looks really nice. We might give that a go a bit later before we finish. I quite like the look of it. Don't know what to expect with it. Horror mazes are so touch and go. They're good and then they're not good. It just depends.
Yeah, that was really boring. Didn't really do anything, just kind of went round in a circle. Thought it was going to go a bit faster than that and be a little bit thrilling. It wasn't. I probably should have known that when I saw that they're each 2-seat thingy. I don't know what the word is. What's the word?
I don't know what you're saying, I just walked over.
Each thing has a weight limit.
Gondola?
Gondola, that's the word I was looking for.
We'll call it a gondola.
Each gondola has a weight limit. And the weight limit is only 125 kilos. So if you're 2 adults, there's no chance you're riding in the same one. So I probably should have known at that point wasn't going to be very thrilling. But yeah, boring, uncomfortable, too much faff for the minute that you're on there or whatever it was.
I know, it didn't seem to go round very long before it was coming back down. I went, oh, it's coming back down already.
Yeah, and it's just not a very comfortable position to be in. So
It looks new though. Have we
new.
not learned that this is not an uncomfortable position to be in on attractions?
Well, it's exactly the same kind of setup as Hero at
exactly.
Flamingo
Have we not
Land.
learned that this is not a comfortable position to be in?
You would think so. Anyway, so let's talk about a good ride. How was your ride on Caton?
Not bad. I've heard bad things about it. I've heard that it's a forceless load of rubbish, is what I've heard. I didn't think it was the best B&M invert that we've done. It's very nicely themed. It's not the best we've done, but it's definitely not the worst.
No.
Definitely not the worst we've done.
I think it's in my top 3 out of all the
Okay.
B&M inverts that we've done.
Yeah.
I'd put it probably 3rd.
It's got it feels like it's got a couple of unique elements in it.
Yeah.
And that ending where it goes in that helix and goes really
Yeah.
fast towards the ground.
That was really cool.
That's quite intense. That's quite thrilling, that bit there, because you think, whoa, this is getting close to the ground.
Yeah.
So that's quite good. I quite like that bit. And it's all amongst the trees as well, which feels really good.
Yeah, it does.
Because you can't see what's coming. You can't see what's coming ahead. You can't see the track. You can't see anything. You just keep popping out the trees every now and again. So it is quite good, but it is an intense coaster, so it is an intense experience.
So I was going to say, shall we go and do the water coaster over in that back corner, maybe?
Yeah, you can head over there if you want, yeah.
And then maybe look to get some food after that?
Yeah, let's do that.
I just want to have a quick look on the app. So the app does have show times on there, but you can't, and where like a map with ride queues and stuff. Not ride queues, ride locations, and like a list of the rides, but it doesn't have any times. So if you want the queue times, you have to look at the boards around the park, which don't stay on for very long. But show-wise, there's the Hot Wheels show at 3. Oh, it doesn't look like they're doing the Wild West show today. There's Pinocchio the musical, which I don't think I'm too bothered about. But it is, I'm guessing we have that here because it's an Italian story. That's my guess anyway. I think I'm a bit lost. I don't think I'm supposed to be around here. No, I'm not. It's like a dinosaur monorail thing there. We went the wrong way. So, Divertical isn't open, which again isn't on the app. But I've just spoken to one of the ride staff. They said that they don't know what the issue is with it. They really can't say whether or not it will or won't open today. They're still doing a lot of testing on it. Maintenance is still here working on it. There's 2 lifts. One is halfway, like a quarter of the way down. The other one is a quarter of the way up. One has got a boat on it, one hasn't got a boat on it. So I don't really know whether or not we're going to be able to ride this today. I'm really hoping that we are. He did say we're here till 6. As soon as they can get it open, if they can, they will. But at the moment, he couldn't say one way or the other, which is a real shame because it does look really cool. And it's one of the rides that I actually wanted to come here for. But it's a theme park day. You never know what's going to happen, and these things happen. So we just need to kind of crack on and do something else, really. So there is a dark ride. It's an interactive dark ride down here called Reset, which I guess if you don't know that it's here, you would never find it. It feels like it's very like away from the rest of the park. It doesn't really seem to me like it was always planned to be here. It has been here for a long time, so obviously if you were a park regular, you would know that it was here. And it looks like it's had some kind of retheme, whether that's when they put or reimagining maybe that's when they made it interactive, I'm not sure. But it's down here, it's called Reset, and it's in an old TV studio. I did do some research on it. to find out when it opened. But it's a Mack dark ride. It's themed around New York, and I think it's some like apocalyptic thing. So we'll go check it out. We'll see what it's like. It's a Mack dark ride, so hopefully it's pretty good.
It's down here.
Yeah.
We look like we're heading backstage.
Yeah, basically.
We look like. Are you sure?
Yeah. You're very windswept at the moment, by the way.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
You let me walk around like that.
Come here.
Been like that since Cutton.
Yeah, maybe. Or you put your sunglasses on your head again.
Oh, that's why I did that.
So,
Energy and dinosaurs at Dinoland at 2 p.m.
Dinoland.
Oh my God. So you literally walk to a dead part of the park where you literally feel like you've just fell off the end of the park.
Yeah. And there's a water coaster and a dark ride.
And then you walk down this road that looks like it's not part of the park, and there's just like this dark ride just appears. What's this? This is crazy.
At 2 p.m.
We're going to be the only ones on it.
Yeah, probably.
This is crazy.
Everything.
I'm actually scared of this.
This thing.
Like, is this actually part of the park, or are we being lured to our deaths in some
It
way?
does kind of feel like that, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, if they're going for that apocalyptic abandoned look, they're doing it well.
This is definitely abandoned.
Oh, wow.
This is awesome. Look at this theming.
Sign saying no. Should we go see what the hell this is?
Yeah, let's go look at this. This is awesome. I'm loving this. This theme is right on my street.
It is, isn't it?
Love all this kind of stuff.
We love an apocalyptic abandoned
stuff, abandoned stuff. I love it. How do we get in there?
I think it's this side.
This side. I'm very impressed with the theming of this.
Me too. Yeah, it's this way, I think.
Okay, let's go. Wow, look at this.
Vi chiediamo di non toccare tassativamente nulla a causa dell'elevato livello di contaminazione dell'area. Benvenuti a Reset. State per accedere alla zona di esplorazione. Vi chiediamo di non toccare tassativamente nulla a causa dell'elevato livello di contaminazione dell'area.
Don't touch
Benvenuti
anything
a
because
Reset.
of
State per
there's a risk of
accedere alla zona di
contamination.
esplorazione. Vi chiediamo di non toccare tassativamente nulla a causa dell'elevato livello di contaminazione dell'area. Benvenuti a Reset.
High level of contamination in the area.
Oh my God, I don't think I have ever been so hyped for a ride in my life to be let down on the ride itself. That was. Oh, it's such a shame. It's so well themed, like the entrance to it, everything about it, it's so well themed. It's so good. And you get so hyped for it, like, oh, this is going to be cool. And then you get on, and it's just this partially working, interactive dark ride with guns. And we all know how much I can't stand these interactive rides anyway, but when you get in and there's no story, there's no excitement, there isn't really much going on, and then half of the target lights, if you like, don't work and don't respond, it's just such a letdown. That would be so much better if they just strip the interactivity out of it, just make it a dark ride. Just make that, just go back in there. The theme, the sets are all there, the theming is all there. Just go back in, put some story in there, and then maybe some animatronics and stuff in there, and that will be 20 times better than it is now. As an interactive dark ride, I thought that was absolutely dreadful. But I enjoyed the theming so much. The theme of it and the theming that they've done for this is awesome. I love it. But the actual ride portion of it and the interactivity of it is dreadful. Absolutely dreadful. It was boring. You can see by the photo that we had taken that I didn't know it was going to take, that I was just bored and wanted to get off. It just needs a solid story put in there. What do you think?
Yeah, totally agree with you. I think it didn't need the guns. I think that takes away from what it was. I've just done a little bit of research on Dark Ride Database. And so it is built inside a former television studio, so I was right. So which was originally placed adjacent to the park, which is why it feels a little bit disconnected. The story of the ride is about a failed experiment which caused the destruction of mankind. Guests are asked to shoot targets in the scenery, which resembles a destructive version of New York. I got none of that, and I'm an Italian speaker. So it's not like I missed it because there was a gap in understanding. I speak Italian and I didn't understand what the story of it was. So I feel like we need to revisit that and actually have some kind of pre-show or something to tell us what the story is, or even narration as you're going around.
Yeah.
because
there was nothing. There was just background music all the way around. We didn't film on there, but
it was quite flat background music as well.
yeah, there's just flat background music all the way around it until you get off.
The theming in there was cool.
Yeah.
I don't think it needs the guns.
No.
I think if it had maybe some animatronics, which there were none.
Yeah.
There was the odd one where like you shoot it and it falls down.
Yeah.
It was the odd target like that, but there wasn't anything.
You shoot the target and the light goes out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or there was one where we shot in, there was an air blast.
Yeah.
But there wasn't anything, it wasn't giving me anything. I didn't feel anything while I was riding it. I also felt, you said you felt let down. I did too.
Yeah.
It just didn't give me anything to get excited about while I was riding.
No. Doing a little photo shoot around here. This is pretty cool. I feel like I want to do one in front of this bus, and then I want one in the queue that I'm going to try and get him to do in a minute.
So this is one of the shows here at Mirabilandia. This is called Hot Wheels City. From what I know of, it's one of the shows that they're probably most well known for, and judging by the size of the crowd that it drew in as well, I'd say that's definitely true. So yeah, we were really looking forward to seeing this because we had heard some really good things about it.
L'auto colorata, la rossa, c'è anche la blu. Verificate per bene che tutto vada secondo i piani. Noi saremo più pronti che mai. Non è che ho sentito tanto, ci riproviamo. Già va meglio ma non è ancora abbastanza. Tutti insieme. Tutti insieme. Mettiamoci d'accordo ancora una volta, ma questa volta tutti insieme. Brava la mia amica, meno male. Avete fatto. Scorpione, manovra un po' azzardata. Pronto? A un'inversione notevole. Bloccalo. Andiamo a starti di morire. E per ringraziarvi veniamo a fare una bella a cavallo della loro moto. Kevin, Mario. Abbiamo degli orari. Una raccomandazione importantissima, soprattutto per gli amici più piccoli, appropriato per fare un nome del suo nome. Simone, Elio, Davide Cantore e il nostro Draven Davide Schifo. Mattia. Continuiamo con il principe delle auto.
So overall, this was a really impressive show. We really enjoyed it. They definitely had some skilled drivers in this, and yeah, it was really impressive. Unfortunately, I think something did go wrong with the sequence because there should have been a full Hot Wheels style loop that the cars do. But unfortunately we didn't get to see that, and there was a lot of kind of repetitive elements. So yeah, I think we saw an adapted version, which was a shame, but it was still a really good show and we definitely recommend going to see it. We then headed over to Master Thai, which is a junior coaster here at Mirabilandia. We decided to jump on this just because we wanted to experience it and, you know, see what the ride was all about, really. It's a no from me. It's a no from me, girls. What the hell was that?
What the hell? That was terrible.
Awful. Literally almost felt my back go at one point. That's like that's probably the roughest coaster I've ever been on.
Oh my god. Take it out.
Just get rid of it.
Take it out.
Now we're sat here. We're just sat here.
It's had its day. I'm not sure what's going on with the operation of this thing either.
No, me. You had to pick a colour, pick a side, and then we got there, and we got put on the other side, but with no explanation. Not like, oh, we've not got enough people, we need to fill the other train. She was like, you need to go to the red one.
Yeah, so we picked a colour. She picked it for us.
Yeah.
And now we're sat on the brake run, wondering what's happening.
And as you can see,
my God,
it's hot and we're sweaty.
That was so rough. So rough.
I saw all these like padding bits, and I was like, oh no, this isn't going to be comfortable, is it?
There is a lot.
Because I feel like this has been added, I think.
There is a lot of padding. It's weird because there's a load of people in the queue there and they've all just gone.
Oh.
Walked off. Is it broken down? Are we stuck on it?
Are we stuck? Because it's hot.
The sun's in
And
my
we've got no water.
The sun's in my eyes.
Oh, there's a bloke here. Is this like maintenance? We weren't even going to come on this. We did it on a whim.
I don't know, but the ride looks older than him.
I think it's just sunburn. Everything here is sunburnt.
What's going on? Oh, there's some more blokes coming over.
I think it's broke down.
I feel like we broke down on it.
I think we actually have some bit. Oh, these look important. They've got walkie-talkies.
Some important people coming.
Yeah, he's got a badge on his arm as well. That normally means they're important in Italy. Update. We've broken down. They've got the stick out that releases the restraints.
Yeah, they're unloading everybody.
It looks like these ones might need their battery packs. Goodness sake.
You need like a catwalk your side,
Yeah, so it'll be going out this side, I think. Yeah, he's coming with his little battery pack. I better put my phone away.
Yeah, as we suspected, it broke down, so we had to get off. It was easy evacuation. We just had to get off and hold onto the handrail and just walk around to the station, basically.
Yeah, we didn't have to be harnessed or anything, did we?
No.
They would have made us do that in the UK.
Oh, just for that.
Yeah.
But no, it was all right. No, it wasn't all right. The ride, the evacuation was all right. The ride itself, absolutely
Rough as
terrible.
old boots.
Horrible. Take it out. It's done. It's had its day. That needs to go.
I think so.
What was it called?
Adventures Master Tie.
Adventures Master Tie. Terrible.
There's two characters outside of it, so I don't know if if it's like a cartoon or if they're just its own characters. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know if it's, maybe a cartoon that they've kind of IP'd and overlaid.
Yeah. If it's got like an overlay on it, or if that's what it's always been called, and they're just like mascots, I don't know.
It was terrible. That's the nuts and bolts of this. It was awful.
It was a terrible ride. Don't do it.
And I would never do it to myself again.
No.
I don't usually say that about rides.
No, not me. But that was bloody awful.
It was terrible. So we're just heading back round this way now. So now we're at Catton. So I think we're going to give Catton another go. And then I think we're going to look for the river rapids because we're not gone those.
Yeah, need some little kind of water ride, I think.
Yeah. So we'll head on Catton, I think.
Gone down. We don't know how long it's going to be. Oh, I really want to go on that. Should we go and do something else while we wait? cute.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah. Say it again.
These are cute.
They are, aren't they?
Yeah.
Not very wet at the moment.
No, not really.
Keep cutting me off.
Sorry. It's because of these stupid steps. Uh-oh.
This is the bit where I feel like I'm going to get wet.
Yeah.
Let's see how this goes.
Actually, that's quite refreshing.
I quite like that.
I don't mind if it's warm, and it's clean water as well.
Yeah, it's clean water. I'm quite surprised how clean your water is.
I thought I was going to get wet again then. So we'd reached the point in the day that every theme park enthusiast or theme park fan dreads, where you've only got an hour or so left and you've still got so much that you want to get done. So it's the perfect opportunity to cram in as many rides as you can, and that is exactly what we did.
Busto e capo ben appoggiati allo schienale. 3 secondi al lancio. 2, 1, go!
So that's our day at Mirabilandia come to an end. It's been an alright day.
It's been alright. It's not been too bad.
It's not been perfect.
Far from.
There's been a few issues. There's been not the best ride availability. I think the Hot Wheels show went wrong.
Yeah, I think
it's been a bit of a theme.
I think there was something missing from it.
I think there was an issue with one of the cars, and we might have already put that in. But yeah, I think there was an issue with one of the cars, and for that reason they went into like an emergency backup show where they just kind of filled for 25 minutes.
Yeah.
But yeah, overall, it's not been a bad day.
No, not at all.
Potentially not a park that I would rush back to anytime soon.
Probably not. I mean, a lot of the rides seem to be getting quite old. It looks like they've put a lot of investment into that Nickelodeon land and stuff over there. But when it comes to like thrill rides and stuff, I don't think there's been an update here for quite some time.
No, I think 2019 was probably the last one.
Yeah, I think the next time I come here, there has to be a new, like something new or decent going.
Yeah, and because they've just spent all that money on the Nickelodeon land, I don't think we'll see any other kind of investment anytime soon, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
But yeah, probably not what I expected from this park, purely based off what my Italian friends have told me, their opinions on the 2 parks that we visited on this trip. If I'm honest, I probably was expecting a bit more from it.
I was expecting this to be the more superior park.
I was too.
I was expecting this to be the more superior one to Gardaland.
Yeah, I was too.
And it's not worked out. It's not worked out that way.
It's just not, is it?
No.
It's just lacking. From a guest experience point of view, probably not the friendliest.
No, it's lacking a lot of emotion and stuff here. It's not been the friendliest park. It's not been the friendliest day, I don't think.
No.
I think we've had better days elsewhere.
We got on the S&S shot towers. We went on the Wild Mouse, which is themed like a gold mine, and then we went to go and get a last ride on Catum, but by the time we got there they'd already closed the queue, because they do what same as they do at Gardaland here, where the ride closes based on the queue time, basically so that the ride is done by 6.
Yeah.
The ride was actually done at like 5:02.
Yeah.
There was no more trains going out the station at 5:02.
Which again, I don't like.
I don't like either.
I don't like that.
But the staff were very like, no, that's it. Like, quite standoffish with it.
Yeah.
And there's been a couple of times that's happened throughout the day, but I guess that's just the difference between the 2 parks, isn't it?
Yeah. It was an alright day. An alright day. A couple of good rides here, but unfortunately quite a few that need some work.
Yeah.
I feel like with how themed this is and how themed Caton was and all around there, and the Wild West area down the bottom there, I feel like this is kind of like where the park was. Now it's been taken over by another company, and now the new bit all over there where Ducati is, that's all kind of their input.
Yeah.
And it's just not got the same level of theming and level of investment.
And as good as some of the stuff in Nickelodeon land is, it's still not got that level of theming, has it?
Yeah, no, not really.
And
although it was nice to see SpongeBob's house and Squidward's house next to each other.
Cool.
That was quite cool to see.
And then they've literally done the queue as like SpongeBob's bedroom, SpongeBob's living room.
Yeah.
So that was very cool. But that's probably Nickelodeon's influence, maybe. Yeah. But it is owned by the same company that own Parque de Atracciones in Madrid. So if you've been there, you might have a good idea of what we're talking about. So if you did get this far in the video, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps out the channel. If you've got any questions about this park, or you've been to this park and maybe you've got a different opinion to us, let us know in the comments below. We're happy to answer any questions as always. And we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.